What's up, everybody? We are starting a new podcast series today. I guess we'll introduce ourselves. So
Why don't you introduce all of us for?
Okay, I'll do the introductions. Okay, so I am Shay, the thick cut hog Lyle. I'm here with Redford, thin cut hog Lyle, and that's everybody important. So I guess we'll sort of jump right into the I guess sort of a bit about what we're going to be talking about. And
I think we should do like a little warm-up exercise that like everyone says one nice thing about the other person in the room.
Yeah.
Should we? Okay. Okay.
So my name's Redford Lyle. I am Shay's younger brother. I am known to be a freak in the sheets, and
Is this a nice thing about yourself, or?
You said nice things about each other.
I'm getting there.
Nice things about yourself.
If I was to talk about Shay, I would say. Sorry, I'm thinking of a nice thing to say about him. He's got nice facial hair. He's able to grow a good beard.
Thank you.
And
Thank you. I think
best?
that I grow a really nice beard as well.
yeah.
Okay, well, I want to say something nice about Travis.
Sorry, who?
About Oh, sorry. Are you still going with like the secret identity thing? You still want to use a fake name? Who are you? You're gonna have to. This podcast. You're probably gonna have to talk.
You gotta speak.
Less-
Give me a sec.
less
I'm
thinking.
thinking of a good name.
Less
You can
thinking,
call him
more thought.
Poseidon.
Poseidon,
No,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just call him Poseidon. So his name's not Travis Beal, it's Poseidon. Travis Beal's just a fake name.
We call him.
No, Evan Sarah.
So Poseidon. Okay, well, I'm going to say something nice about Poseidon. I really like that when I'm with you, you make me feel smart. Being around you makes me feel smarter than being around anyone else. So that's what I like about you.
Can you elaborate?
That's pretty nice.
You not saying anything about your intelligence. I am just saying that being around you makes me feel smarter than, say, being around anybody else.
Now, how would this be a compliment towards me though?
Well, I'm saying.
I think it's pretty kind of him. to say that.
Yeah. No, I think that it's.
Very
I think
honest
it's nice.
of you.
Yeah. I'm saying something nice about you. I enjoy your company. I really enjoy your company because it makes me feel better about myself.
That's
Alright,
nice.
you know,
So how about you say something nice about Redford?
Yeah.
I'll say something nice about you.
Oh,
Shay.
okay. I get 2 compliments. This is great.
It's kind of, I say it would line up kind of with your compliment there, but I truly do appreciate your mediocrity. So, you're not too special, you're not complete like shit or anything like that, but you're right in the middle, just someone that, hey, I'm not gonna turn my head at you and think, wow, that's like that guy stands out.
Somebody that's just there.
But you're just there.
I'm just there.
You're not completely. I mean, I wouldn't. You're gonna waste my time if I gave you it, but you're good at not wasting my time
He's a toaster.
just by sitting there. George Foreman on the shelf. Worth having, but like you're not gonna make every dinner. With
I'm not.
That,
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I don't steal the show by any means, but.
By no means whatsoever.
But you like that I'm there.
No, well, it's just like you
No.
can be there, and I wouldn't be bothered.
I'm picking up what you're laying down, and
Putting down.
I appreciate what you're saying. I think what you're trying to say. I think what you're trying to say. I'm just gonna elaborate a bit more.
Pam or Pam?
What?
Pan? Are you saying Pan?
I think I can solve this whole pan and pan. It's Pam with a H. I'm hearing an H.
Oh, Pammed with a D.
I think.
No, you sound stupid.
I think what you're trying to say is that when you enjoy my company, because I just liven up the room. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, if I said I appreciate your liveliness, your enthusiasm,
What'd you
maybe
do?
something like that, then yeah. But me saying that you're mediocre.
You didn't say I was mediocre though. Saying I'm mediocre wouldn't be a compliment.
But it could be depending on how you look at it. Because hey, you're not, Mr. Big Shot.
But
You're
I am.
not. You're
I
not.
am.
You're not trying to steal the show. And hey, that's a good
you know
thing.
how I could steal the show?
That's a good thing.
You know what steals the show every time?
No.
You know why
Hell yeah.
you know why they call me the thick cut hog?
Why?
You're
That's how
self-conscious.
that's how I steal the show. I just slowly, if I ever want to steal the room, I just got one move. That's all I need.
Pull down your
I
pants.
just slowly unbuckle the belt, slowly just unbutton. You just hear a quiet zip.
And that's why everyone
And
thinks Shay's got like a great sense of
and
humor.
I just
Everyone starts laughing in the
peel.
room.
I just
Yeah.
slowly peel
The
out
room
a
empties.
thick cut hog.
That's what when Shay had a
And-
party one time,
and boom.
and he wanted people to leave. He's like, "Fuck, like people are hammered, they're not leaving." So he just whipped out his cock, and everyone's like, "Okay, let's go." We're
They
like,
start throwing up. He's like, no, they've been drinking too much. Like, no, actually, I'm the DD. I'm just throwing up because you fucking whipped out this little wiener, and I'm vegan.
You know what? I don't
Vegan.
think that you guys are being very nice right now. I think we said we were going to say nice things about each other.
I said you were. I said
And-
people thought you were funny though.
It-
That's nice.
It's not bad. Depends how you look at it. Like, I think you're getting very offended over things that, you're looking at them one way when you need to flip it around and say, you know what, what's a positive way I can look at this?
Yeah. Your cup is half empty right now, Shay. Make it half full.
Okay, I think, yeah, well, with introductions out of the way, I think that what I want to talk about is a bit about what this podcast will be about and some of the things that we're going to be discussing in it. So what this podcast is going to be sort of meant to be about is, as you can tell so far, some really serious issues. So we're going to be talking politics, we're going to be talking world issues,
Oh.
we're going to be talking about the environment, and yeah, that's basically what it's going to be about. It's not going to be comedy. There's going to be nothing funny about it.
This cup smells like chemicals.
Shut up. It's a good cup.
No, you stole this cup.
But no, seriously though, what's this going to be about? It's going to be comedy. So we're going to be having fun. We're going to be doing a little bit of current events, but again, we want to be able to make light about them, joke about them a little bit.
Fuck Trump.
We're gonna maybe talk a little bit of gaming because it's one thing that we all have in common, and then
Some of us
we're
better than
also
others.
going to be talking a little bit when there's things like some of the bigger UFC cards. We're going to be talking a bit about that. So UFC 220 will be next week, which we're going to talk like a little bit about. But going on from there, I guess we could talk a bit current events right now. Do you guys want to jump into that, or?
I'll do whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I prepared a couple, so maybe
What are we doing
what'll
with this? What's this?
This we'll get to that later. What we'll do here, I got a couple that I put together on, so we can maybe I'll sort of say a bit about what they're about, and then we can, if you guys have anything that you'd like to talk about on them, or you guys got opinions on them, or if you just think that they're really cool current events and that I did a really good job of putting a lot of work into putting these together, you guys can just let me know that you appreciate that. So the first thing, okay. So
these are topics that you're gonna be, you're gonna just bring up, and our opinions are just gonna be, we're just gonna shoot the shit about these topics.
yeah, we sure can. So the first one, this is very cool. So in Florida right now, apparently because of the bad weather that they're having right now,
Oh yeah, iguanas are dropping.
it's raining iguanas. So
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it sure
man.
is. It's raining iguanas.
No, it's
They're-
not.
They're dropping into a
Shut
dormant
up.
state, man, because it's so cold.
No,
No, iguanas. That's like a lizard, Redford.
Yeah,
Yes,
iguanas
Travis, I know
are
what
raining
fucking
from the sky.
iguanas.
It's
God
super
damn
weird.
idiot.
I know that's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
You guys are both confident that lizards are falling. Where are they falling from?
The sky.
Trees.
The sky. I'm pretty sure it's from the sky.
The sky, Redford.
The news. I didn't do a lot of looking into this, but I read a news article that it's raining iguanas in Florida. So I'm quite sure. I'm
so
quite
Like,
sure.
and now they're no,
So
Travis,
I-
and now they're in a drought because it's not raining water; it's raining fucking iguanas.
Yeah, it's like a
No
serious
one has
issue.
water
I'm
out
pretty
there.
sure.
You would hear about that in just.
Yeah, where do you think I read it on the news?
You would hear about that in rap songs.
No.
In rap songs.
Because they're all from California. A lot of rappers are rapping out of California. You'd hear that.
No, so okay, what I think
It's
it
not
is
true.
is that with the cold weather there. So with the cold weather, apparently right now, because there's actually like blizzards in Florida right now. So the iguanas apparently, because they're warm-blooded, they are, with the cold weather there, they're going into like a dormant, almost
Where,
like
where are they
limbo.
going? Into the clouds? Like, how are they accessing?
Travis, they're obviously not coming from the actual sky. They're falling from trees and buildings and shit.
Buildings.
You know
Yes,
how
iguanas go in
Travis,
buildings.
Travis, you know how I said that being with you sometimes makes me feel really smart.
You're the one saying
This
that
would be a good
lizards
example of that.
lizards are falling from the sky, but I think you're just miswording it. Hey,
They're
lizards
falling.
are falling from high places, buildings, high trees. Okay. Still probably
so
sure. Well, I don't see why they
Holy
wouldn't fall
fuck,
off.
you're dumb.
It's
okay.
not me being dumb. It's me saying that
Clearly, have you
for
heard
someone that's prepared,
Oh my
this
God.
this news, you're really misleading the headliner here.
Hey, can you cut me some slack? I put about 30 minutes of work into this on my ride home from work in the bus. So cut me a bit of slack here, okay? I read a news article, I wrote it down, and that's about as far as I got. So what's actually happening? What's actually happening is that because they're warm-blooded, there's like blizzards going on in Florida right now. So basically, what's happening is because they're warm-blooded, they're going into almost like their bodies are almost going into like hibernation. So they're almost like going into like a limbo, and they're falling from trees. So they're falling from trees, and people are like walking the streets, picking up almost like frozen iguanas, and.
Do they like iguanas there? Because like I know in Australia, it's like a kangaroo's like a fucking rat,
I think that iguanas in Florida are an invasive species.
What?
which means
Yeah.
They're not
Like,
supposed to be.
like they're not there naturally. Like people brought them there.
what?
I'm
So,
pretty,
no, because
I
there's
could be wrong
dozens
on
there's
it.
dozens of different kinds. Some of them are invasive.
Okay,
Some of them
so-
they're normally.
Gonna branch it off of this. Just made me think of something. I was watching a YouTube video once, and this fucking guy made a battle ring with like a black widow spider and a centipede,
Oh, I
What?
saw that. I actually saw
and
that.
he was just like getting them. They made them fight each other. And
Didn't the centipede win too?
what this fucking idiot was saying is that he ordered some toys off eBay, and ever since then, black widow spiders started showing up around his house. Like, I guess there was some sort of, I guess there was eggs or there was a spider in the package, and they started breeding in his house, and he said something how he's found like over like 50 fucking black widows
And that's so
in his house, and
fucked
like
up.
that's not something you see in your house. Like, this guy's like just from like a rural, like he's a Canadian, like it's like somewhere in Canada. This guy's finding black widows,
What?
and he's for some reason, instead of getting like an exterminator, he's capturing them and making like a battle ring.
I'd be so scared to live in my house.
Yeah.
You know how
Oh, no,
dangerous
you can
black
die,
widow
you
spiders
can
are?
die.
Yeah,
When
what?
most normal people would call an exterminator, this guy's making a fucking battle.
Yeah, but
ring.
it's, he's an entrepreneur because like he's for sure making money from that, you know.
How's he making money from
YouTube
this?
videos, man, and like I'm sure there's probably some sort of waiver you can bet on, you know, who you think's gonna win.
Like an online. So you think
He's turned it into an
you
illegal,
think,
Illegal
betting
gambling.
ring. Yeah.
you think Bet365 will pick this up so that we can bet on?
I'd bet on
Tonight's-
it.
tonight's
I mean, you
win.
have to consider there's a market for that, like little silly betting. Like
Yeah, no,
I'll bet
definitely.
on the Raps game, but I'll also bet on
I'd put
who's
10
gonna
bucks
win.
on.
Actually,
I'd
I
put
guess
$10 on the Black Widow.
honestly, I think it's kind of it's like kind of like dog fighting though, right?
I'd bet on the
Yeah,
cat.
it's
If they put a
technically-
cat in there with a black widow, I'd for sure bet on a cat. The cat would just fucking eat the thing.
Man, do you have any idea? Black Widow just it was like against a scorpion.
Yeah, but it's
Dude.
first to die.
Yeah, first to die. Do you know how small a black widow is? A cat would walk up to that thing, eat it, and it'd be dead.
Yeah,
But
but then the cat would die
from
too, though.
eating it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Can you do
but
like a bet
the
on
black
that?
widow
Like
would
both of
die
them
first.
die?
The black widow could fucking bite me or whatever, and I could be like dying in 5 minutes, but I could swap the thing and kill it first.
Okay, well, I thinking about it now. I saw like another video from the same guy. I don't know why I was watching his videos.
I remember you said in the group chat.
Yeah, and he I guess he asked someone like, how the hell do I get rid of these black widows in my house, and they're like, I'll send you the answer. So he gets a package of a live scorpion. He was saying, and he lets this scorpion go free in his house. So now not only does this fucking idiot have black widows, but he has a scorpion running around.
What?
This guy sounds fucking
And
nuts.
then he put them in a battle
Rams
ring.
pooping.
And
Rams
like
pooping.
it was a centipede versus scorpion versus black widow, and it was like one of those big ass centipedes, like size of like a iPhone.
That's super weird.
Yeah.
That's super weird.
So-
Okay, well,
What would you do?
I'd
I'd
like most normal people,
I'd
I'd
move.
probably call an exterminator.
Well, I think I would just move because like I don't know, like, well, I guess, yeah, exterminator, that's cool too, but, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure,
Yeah,
like,
that's
I would just move. It's like getting it's like a haunted house. Would you think a haunted house is worse or a Black Widow house?
Haunted house. Like,
No. I think
shit.
Black Widow house might end. You're sleeping, one little bite or whatever they do, like poke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just call it exterminator.
Maybe
Yeah.
that doesn't work. I feel like that guy probably, like, he must have tried that.
No, because he could just like fucking gas your house. And then
Yeah, I don't know.
boom.
Yeah, I'd probably
And
just
then
call an
we-
exterminator, man. Probably, or move, yeah. I sure shit wouldn't do a battle ring with them.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool though.
I can tell you that much. I sure shit wouldn't make a battle ring out of them. Okay, another one that I put together was the whole Logan Paul thing. So
Oh jeez, not this.
yeah. So everyone knows, I'm sure, that there's the whole Logan Paul thing going on in the internet right now, and
Well, would you say on the internet or in the internet?
on the I don't fucking know. There's basically what happened was the Logan Paul, that big YouTube guy, posted a video, and basically okay, sorry, I gotta take a piss. Give me 1 second. So about the Logan Paul thing, basically what it is that he posted a video online of him in some forest in Asia, I think it was.
It was a suicide forest.
Yeah, it was like a suicide forest. So I guess
People go there to kill
like
themselves.
100 people every year go there to kill themselves. And he had posted a video online of him and some people there. They thought that it was going to be haunted or something. They didn't go there looking for dead people. They just like thought that it'd be
think
sort of
they
like
went there looking for
a
dead
cool
people.
haunted forest. So they go there. As they're recording, they do find
Girl hanging from a tree apparently.
a girl who had
I
hung
thought
herself.
it was a guy.
A girl, a
Not
guy,
that it matters.
someone who hung themselves, and they kept recording. And in it, I guess he was laughing a little bit. He ended up posting the video. They blurred the face, but the rest of the body wasn't blurred. And since then, obviously, the YouTube community's been sort of like up in arms about it. Everyone's
Not even
going
just the
mad at
YouTube
him.
community, everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Queen
So
of England.
yeah, I don't know if I go that far. I don't know if the Queen
No,
of
I
England.
saw.
Yeah, Joe, you should show Shay the video.
Yeah.
So
But basically, since then, I think 11 days afterwards, he came out with a video apologizing and saying he was sorry. He took down the video, but and since then, everyone
No,
has still
it
been
got
really
taken.
mad.
He didn't take it down. It got taken down.
Oh, did it get taken
Yeah, it
down?
got banned within 24 hours. It was off.
Okay, but so since then, YouTube came out with a statement. They said that he has been removed from the recommended page on YouTube, which is a big deal because I do
Yeah.
think that they get a lot of sponsors from on there.
Yeah.
So he's been removed from the YouTube recommended page, and then also they have removed him from, I guess, like a YouTube series that's going on called The Foursome. So he's also been removed from
Good
that.
lord.
Yeah, so he's been removed from that. So it is a pretty big deal, I guess. What do you guys think? Is everyone being a little too sensitive about this, or do you think that it's that this is sort of what should be happening? There should be, I guess, this extreme of a backlash, and that
I
he should
think-
be.
I think it was a pretty fucked up situation. Obviously, he shouldn't have posted it. It was very insensitive to do that. He obviously wasn't thinking about it. I think Logan Paul's like a cool guy and everything, really funny. But I do think everyone's taking it a little bit too far. I think the guy made a mistake, and I think he apologized. He's trying to do right by it, and I think everyone's being very...
I think he's a puss. I think you're a puss. I think that
Everyone's a puss.
yeah, I think almost everyone. Like, the thing about that, it's like, you know, I saw this video on Twitter of Logan Paul. Oh, well, first off, I watch a lot of YouTube, like a few hours a day, probably 3-4 hours a day.
Shaw's a fat kid with glasses, by the way.
And yeah,
So,
Thick.
thick,
Not
husky.
in a
Sorry,
good
not
way.
fat. He's
Not,
husky.
not in a
Yeah.
good way.
But anyway, watch a lot of YouTube, and those guys are always like just causing shit. More Jake Paul than Logan Paul, but I mean, once you get such a large following, you think you'd fucking just figure it out. You know what I mean? Like what to just not do.
That's the thing, though. This is what I have an issue with, is that Logan Paul is a young guy. I think he's like 21, 22 years old, so he's our age, and he is a millionaire whose job it is to make these YouTube videos. I get that he fucked up, and that the video should have been taken down, and that there should be some sort of like backlash about this. But I do feel it's been taken a bit too far. Like he's young, he's stupid.
No,
he's
I don't
20.
think so, man.
He's
I don't
22
think so.
years old. Like people fuck up. Like
Yeah, but you have to also consider, man. Like think about how many kids and shit like that are watching this video. It's like, how can you be so fucking retarded? Like
Didn't
you have
Justin Bieber get a DUI though or something like that? And like he's
Who?
still
Justin Bieber?
Yeah, he's still famous.
Oh.
Little girls look up to him.
That's
Kid
a
got
little
DUI,
different.
got
I
smoking weed
I
and
know,
shit like that.
but this guy's job, his sole purpose is for people to watch him and view what he's doing. So it's like if you don't
So
figure it out
Justin
by
Bieber's
then,
good,
it's
though.
like Justin Bieber's
He's a
purpose
singer.
is to sing. Right?
Yeah,
So,
but
Yeah,
but
entertainer,
regardless,
though.
entertainer.
it's not like I watched this YouTube video of fucking Logan Paul running around Chinatown like.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like
That was
just
pretty
being a
fucked up.
complete idiot, like a borderline racist, like it's just being super, like just a complete cuck, and so I don't know. I think like fuck him, like
Fuck
it's
him.
not, yeah he's already rich anyway, but like come on, like I think they should make like make a point, you know, like fuck him.
Yeah.
You'd fuck.
So you don't think that it's been taken too far?
No, I think
No.
I think they should just like get him out of there. Maybe honestly, I can confidently say that if they gave me his channel, I could keep that bitch alive, and I could get probably more views
No, you couldn't.
than he is right now.
You know what? I think we could too. I know. Hey,
No,
I
I
would
just
like
said
to,
me.
I just like to go out there. I just like to go out there and say, I know this is our first episode, and we don't even have a name yet for this podcast. But I would just like to go out there and say, if you guys would like to give Logan Paul's channel to us, we will do
YouTube
great things with
listening
it.
to
Yeah,
this. The
yeah.
owners of YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nelk, if you're out there listening, love you guys. Great channel. Hope you guys continue to watch our podcast or listen to our podcast.
And hey,
we continue
Logan
to watch your channel.
Logan Paul, if you're listening to this, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Logan.
Yeah, fuck you.
Paul.
Dick. Still kind of love you, but.
Okay, next thing that I had on here was
Going back to that iguana thing, falling from the sky.
See, now you're saying they're falling from
If
the
you
sky
think
too.
if you think something that wasn't rain were to fall from the sky in Winnipeg, what do you think it would be?
Snow,
Not that. Something that's not.
hail,
Acid rain.
hail.
Okay, something that's an item
An
An
item.
or an animal. Something
Spaghetti.
that's gonna be on the news. Not some fucking snow.
Spaghetti.
Why? And then give me a
golf
reason
ball
why.
size hail. That would make the
Okay,
news.
you know what, Redford? I'm asking you now.
I think like spaghetti or meatballs because like there's a movie about it. I think it'd be a big thing.
But Winnipeg in specific, I guess the iguanas weren't too specific to Cali.
Oh.
I'd say
geese.
geese, not
Raining-
a bad one.
Raining
Yeah,
geese.
not a bad one, no.
I'm trying to think what else. I don't know, like maybe squirrels. That one's maybe
Why? Just because there's squirrels here?
because there's lots of squirrels. They're in trees and potentially could be raining squirrels. Imagine a big old fluffy rat falling on your face as you're going down a
I'm
jump.
thinking
over a
bush
jump.
light.
Bush light.
Bush light.
Yeah.
See, again,
People don't even know.
again, being with Travis, I just feel smarter.
Bush light.
That doesn't.
It's gonna rain beer.
The cans.
I wouldn't complain.
The cans.
TBA.
Just
Yeah,
the cans.
I feel people get injured.
No.
If they're
an
People would
empty
become
can,
an alcohol-
an empty
alcohol.
can.
Oh, so you're talking empty Bush Light cans.
Yeah.
Oh, empty ones. Oh.
Do you think an empty can falling from the sky would hurt? I don't think. I think it'd fall like it's gonna like glide down, right? It's aluminum.
I don't.
I don't know. Let's start.
No,
an
I don't
empty can?
think
Let's start
so.
off your bucket
I don't
and
think
see.
so because what? Isn't it like it? The weight doesn't matter. Weight doesn't matter, so the shape would matter. So it would fall at the same.
What are you talking about?
it'd
What about
fall
piece of
at the s-
paper?
A different shape. Like if a full can of Bush Light and an empty can of Bush Light were both dropped at the same time, they'd fall at the same speed.
No, they
That's
wouldn't.
not. That's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard.
They'd fall at the same speed.
That is not true.
Yes, they would.
You're telling me if I
100%
drop
false
an
shit.
empty can of Coke off this balcony in a full can, they're gonna land on the ground. The Coke is gonna be like hit the ground before the can's even reached it halfway.
Okay, we'll go out there and
maybe
try
not
it.
that far.
Try it
Yeah,
after
let's do
this.
it.
We'll go out there and try it after this.
No, let's pause this bitch right now.
Yeah, no, I don't care about this. I want to figure this out.
No, we'll figure it out after.
That is nonsense.
Okay, well,
That
we'll
is
see.
nonsense.
I want to
See.
put bets on this.
We'll
fuck,
see.
fuck the scorpion.
Yeah.
Fucking spider. I'm gonna bet on this.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna feel like an idiot if I'm wrong. but
You're
I'm
100%
telling you,
wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm I'm never wrong.
You know, this podcast thing could be just kind of fun, just because we're actually just having a
Hanging
convo.
out, yeah.
We're just having a convo. It's a little different than recording a video or anything like that, just because it's not actually any different than talking nonsense, which is usually what we do, but we just don't record it.
Okay, I've got more current events, so how about you guys shut up?
Yeah, well, I just don't see how you could say something so confidently that just sounds so silly.
Well, you're gonna look silly.
Let me give you an example.
Everyone listening to this,
If I dropped a box full of bricks and a box full of, let's say, feathers, and it's the same fucking box and sealed shut, are they gonna land at the same time?
yes,
No.
yes they
Holy
will.
shit!
Well,
Yes,
a
they.
box full
You
of
guys, this is
bricks.
fucking like grade 3 science. Do you not remember this? Like how?
From where? Oh yeah, yeah. From where? But like this? What do you mean? Do you not remember
like
this?
grade. Okay.
I was
Literally,
homeschooled through the majority of
grade
elementary
three,
school, Shay, so
grade
no, Mum didn't
3
teach me this.
students in science do like science experiments on this shit. They'll drop something. Though, like if you were to take the exact same, so if there was a 10-pound weight and a 5-pound weight, and they were the exact same shape, they would fall at the exact same speed.
I believe that, but I'm saying
An empty Coke can. It's a little different.
the
No,
wind.
if
The
they're the-
wind's gonna grab it, man. It's gonna
Yeah,
start
yeah,
falling
exactly.
like differently.
That shit will glide
Under the exact same conditions. So under the
We're dropping them
under
at
the
the same
same
time. Drop
conditions.
them at the same time.
Under the same conditions, if they're the same shape, like the exact same shape, weight doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the weight.
That doesn't make sense to me.
If you drop a dime, and
Yeah.
Looney's a different size. I was gonna say Looney, but
Huh, who's stupid now? Asshole.
okay.
I think if we were to take Ram, drop him off the balcony, and we had
bigger
another
rat,
ferret,
a bigger
and
rat.
we gutted him, took all his fucking guts and brains out, and dropped them at the same time. Yeah, I think they'd hit the same speed.
Why?
Or hit the same
Why?
time.
Why would that exist? That's such a bad example.
I think you're an
Ram
idiot.
is ferret,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh yeah. For all you people.
For the
the three of you
all,
guys listening.
For
I'm
the
on
three
the
of
outside,
us,
for
by
when
the
we
way.
watch this
for
later.
the
and
three
if I
of us
forget what Ram
rewatching
is.
this later, trying to get ourselves views. Ram's my ferret.
Technically, it wouldn't be views if you're not watching it anyway.
I don't know.
It'd be
Um,
listens.
You need to.
Okay,
I think next
with-
time, my tip for you, the whole offline online thing, watching voice recording, you need to figure that shit out.
Yeah. You're slacking.
Picking
You
up
can't-
what I'm playing.
This is being posted on YouTube, so I could still watch it.
See, I'm picking up what you're placing down.
I think you should order us off for the boys, Shay.
No.
Maybe a couple of Ronas.
No.
Trav, you
okay.
thinking about a day set right now?
Fucking hungry though.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Or Skip, will you
in
give me
Hollywood,
the code.
in Hollywood right now, all that stuff that's going on with like Harvey Weinstein
No, I
and
don't.
how do you not know about this?
Because I don't give a shit about celebrities and fucking shit like that.
So in Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein has been outed as like for years and years and years, like sexually assaulting women.
Who's
and, like,
this?
Who the fuck's Harvey Weinstein?
I don't know.
Who is that?
A fucking Hollywood guy. I don't know. He's like,
Oh, it's a guy.
yeah, he's been
I
like,
guess Harvey, yeah.
yeah, he's
Weinstein's
been.
a female. Yeah.
He's been like sexually assaulting women and like
Good
so
on him.
he's like a power figure. He's a power figure in Hollywood, and so he's been like threatening women's careers if they don't basically like like this guy's a fucking pig. Like he makes girls watch him masturbate and
It's kinda
like
hot.
and all this and I'm not talking like this isn't some fucking like Ryan Gosling or something like that saying like, oh, you gotta watch me jerk off. This is like, imagine like
Dad.
like the most fucking disgusting, just like hog of a man.
So Trav's
Sick.
father.
Didn't you
So Travis's dad?
Didn't you refer yourself as a hog?
No, I said that I've got a hog. I've got like I'm talking like hog in my pants. This guy's got like a hog on his gut, like not in a good way. But this guy's like just
Not in a good way.
This guy looks like a fucking pig, and was making girls sit there and like watch him jerk off.
How do you get someone to like? Was he tying them down or like?
No,
they were
he was
just-
threatening their careers. He was saying like, oh, don't embarrass me if you leave. Like, we're not going to be friends anymore. Like threatening their careers and saying like, if you don't do this, you're never going to work in Hollywood again.
Sorry, this is who?
Harvey Weinstein.
Which is a producer?
Yeah. But so since then, there's been so many women coming out about like their own stories of like that in Hollywood, and it's like it's a big movement. It's a good thing that's happening, but so James Franco, when
Yeah.
he was
Oh,
doing
yeah, I
his
remember
acceptance
that.
speech during the Golden Globes, because he won.
Does he work with this Harvey guy fellow?
No, he doesn't. But James Franco won, I think it was Best Actor for The Disaster Artist for the Golden Globe. So he won Best Actor. When he was up there doing his acceptance speech, he was wearing a Time's Up pin on his suit.
Which is what?
And I guess that's what they're calling this movement like Time's Up or something like that. But while he was up there doing his speech, he had, I guess, 3 separate celebrities tweet at him saying like, oh, remember the time that you did this to me? And one of them was like, remember that time we're sitting in your car and you pushed my head down towards your crotch?
About James Franco?
About James Franco. And
He's a beauty, though. That guy's
took
cool.
her tweet down. But there were 2 other ones that have stayed up. And one of them was like, remember when you asked my 17-year-old friend to go back to your hotel room with you? And there was another one about like him sexually assaulting a girl on set or something like that.
Would that stop you from watching his movies?
I feel like if there was some sort of... See, that's the thing.
So I think he's pretty
is,
cool
if there
looking.
is truth to these...
It's funny.
If there is truth to these, and he does actually get outed, so I think that if people do actually come to a consensus like, yes, he did these things, then I don't think it's a matter of will I watch his movies again, because I don't think Hollywood would cast him anymore. Like, people like the same thing. Kevin Spacey got
I don't know who
outed.
that is either.
He's a huge actor, huge
I've
Hollywood
definitely
actor.
heard that name before.
What was House of Cards? I think he starred in on Netflix. He was fired from the set, so he no longer does House of Cards anymore. Like his career took a huge hit. I think that if the same thing happened to James Franco, and there was truth to the allegations that were being made, I don't think he gets casted in Hollywood anymore. If there is no truth to these and he continues acting, then I think that I think people still watch him. If there's nothing actually backing these up.
Let's talk about this video.
So can I have a black eye right now?
What? No.
Just wait.
What are you doing?
Just wait.
What?
Oh my god.
What
is that? Is that?
It's Cassie K.
Is that like his wiener's out on?
It's
on
Real Black
Instagram?
Entertainment.
Red's
Go give
showing.
him a follow, guys. Real Black Entertainment Instagram.
Red's showing us pictures of guys' dicks.
That wasn't a picture. It was a video.
Video of guys' dicks.
Yeah, and I can see you got your fucking hog poking through your pants.
Thanks for ruining that that very mature conversation that we were having.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to
with-
that and say, once again, Redford, what's your opinion on that? Let's say James Franco was a rapist. Would you still watch his content?
Yeah, because he's a fucking beauty.
Yeah, I think he is a beauty, and that's the thing. Like,
You guys are idiots.
why?
So you're
I
saying
don't know
that
if he's a certified beauty.
you're
but
saying-
he's definitely beauty.
you're saying that if it came out that, well, let's say kids, if it came out that James Franco was fucking kids, not like 17,
Like
honest
fucking 4 and
mistake,
5?
honest mistake. Like I'm talking like 10-year-olds. If James Franco was fucking 10-year-olds, you'd still watch his shit.
Well, like old shit. I'm not. Yeah, like Pineapple Express and like
You'd still watch.
that movie.
Okay. No, new stuff. We'll say
Well,
new
this is
content.
unrealistic because if he's fucking 4 and 5-year-olds, he's obviously not going to be starring in movies. He's going to be in fucking jail.
Okay, well,
We're dead.
Okay, hypothetically,
Hype it.
if
What kind of movies are? Well, honestly, man, if
Is
it's
it a
like
good comedy movie?
if
Yeah,
movies
I'll say no.
starring David or James Franco, yeah, maybe.
I'm not gonna fucking
But if he's in
boycott
there, like, if
movies.
I'm watching a movie and this guy's in there, and he's like the brother of like the main person, I'm still gonna watch the movie. You know, I'm not gonna not watch the movie.
yeah, I don't
It
think
looks
I'd
like a
watch
good movie.
If
Yeah,
he
it's a
was
good
fucking
movie.
10-year-olds, I don't think I'd watch.
Well, it's
Or they
like,
cute
it's not a
10-year-olds?
video of him fucking the 10-year-olds, right?
See that?
Which I'd probably watch, but like I'm just saying I'm not. If he was in Hollywood making movies,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Are you kidding?
at least do it in Ram's cage.
That's such a little bitch fart.
That was a pussy
This is
fart.
a jail fart.
What fart?
Hey, put your address in this.
Okay, wait.
Just put your address.
Just get Shane to order
3063
pizza.
Portage Avenue. 3063
Shane will
Portage Avenue.
just order pizza from fucking Pizza Online. It's like $12.
Okay, so next thing was actually, okay, on an unrelated note, you know how Uber was supposed to be coming to Winnipeg?
Did you say 3063 or 33?
3063. Okay, you know how
Have you ever taken
Uber,
an Uber?
You know how Uber was supposed to be coming to Winnipeg?
Yeah, like in March.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in March it was supposed to be coming to Winnipeg. Sounds like they might not be coming anymore.
What the fuck? Why not?
Why?
Because they can't come to terms with MPI, like insurance. I guess they want fairly ridiculous rates for people that are
Courier insurance.
exactly yeah.
Which they could, I think, could probably fucking loophole around that because like the couriers for Skip don't use that.
Yeah, but this is like transportation, right? This isn't transportation of food; it's transportation of people.
I suppose.
So probably a different story, but I don't know. Thought that was kind of interesting.
Have you ever taken an Uber? I like.
I've never taken an
I've
Uber.
never had an
Have you
Uber.
ever
I've never had an
that's-
Uber, no.
Really? Used them, both of you.
Where have you used it?
I've used it in Toronto and Vegas, and there's also something called Lyft. It's very similar. Uber.
I've never heard of Lyft.
Yeah, what's
Really?
Lyft?
Yeah, what's Lyft?
You're kidding?
That's super cool.
Yeah,
I've never
wait.
heard. Wait.
Oh, I get
What's-
I
what's
understand the
this
name lift. Like
Lift.
they're giving you a lift.
Lift. Yeah, like do they?
It's
do,
not.
do they
No,
like,
it's not like
do,
that.
Like
It's
do they
different.
do they lift you up?
It's a work. It's like a gym.
No. I think I can
It's a gym.
get this mixed up. Understood. I think it's like mini like cranes. So like they lift you.
Oh.
And then they deliver you your transportation. I think it's mainly for like fat
It's
people
an
that can't really get out of
arcade.
bed.
It's
Is it like
arcade.
it's an arcade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where is this? Toronto.
Over in Port of the Prairie.
Oh, in Portage. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
lots
cool.
of fat people out there that need cranes to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so
Big old farmers.
so at this point, we clearly haven't given you guys a name for our podcast, and that's
Oh, I'm
because
so
we don't have one. So what I've done is I've put together a couple possible names. Wait. I've put together a couple possible names for that we could call the podcast, and I've thrown them in a hat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one of you guys to draw a name from the hat. And
Actually, I think what we should do is 797-2755. First one of you lucky callers to call me. You get to pick.
This isn't live, so you're an idiot.
Like we said, there's no one that's gonna listen to us banter for fucking an hour and a half.
Okay, so I've got some possible podcast names in a hat here. So whichever one Travis draws
Why does he get
is
to draw?
is what we're gonna call the podcast.
I want to pick one too though.
These are some quality
We'll read them
ideas.
all after. I'll pick this one. Is what we're gonna have to do, or should I read? We should read all the ones that they're not gonna be first.
Yeah, and then the
sure.
last
Let's-
one.
Okay, so
I want
these
I
are
want this one. I want this one.
these are the ones. These are the ones that we could have named it, but we won't.
There's
So
one left
So
in the
whatever,
hat.
whatever's in my hand is what
No,
we're
the
naming this
last one in the
podcast.
hat. Last
No,
one in the hat.
the one I grabbed.
that's the one that it will
Oh,
be.
okay.
Yeah.
So-
and we'll read all.
So okay, so Red, you go first. The podcast will not be named.
An igloo town. An igloo town. Except you spelled igloo wrong, and this is fucking
That's
chicken
a-
scratch.
that's a-
IGLUE. That's how you
And-
spell igloo. Are you fucking retarded?
An igloo
Holy
town.
It will not be called an igloo town.
Oh my god.
It will not be called.
It will be called.
Oh, whoa, okay, wait then. It will not be called. It will not be called
That's the
3
right one.
Peas in a Podcast.
I like that one though.
That was a good one. Yeah.
It will not be called podcast stuff. Thank God. Thank God.
Okay. All I know is that if the one in my hand is shittier than these, let's just pick the best one.
Yeah,
No,
I like
no,
3
no.
P's in a podcast.
3 guys, 1 podcast.
That was kind of funny.
I don't know what
This
this one
is.
is.
This
I can't
is.
remember.
So this is.
So
the,
this is
uh,
what the podcast
This
is
is
going
the
to be called.
reveal of the podcast name. We're not naming it this.
What
What
is
is-
it? What is it?
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
It's not even Sunday. It's Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I know.
I
what
say-
It's 3 P's in a podcast.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what it's
3
called.
Peas in a Podcast?
Shay,
the best
literally
one.
you had like one good name and the other ones was complete fucking.
No,
garbage.
the other ones were good.
An
Okay,
igloo town?
Okay, so
No,
the
and
reason-
I glue.
And I glued down. Yeah.
No, okay. So the reason
Tell me what the fuck you were thinking.
I will. I'm gonna explain what I was thinking. Okay, so in Igloo
Oh, Craig's
Town,
ruining
the reason
Shay's life.
that I want to call it an Igloo Town.
Because it's Winnipeg and it's cold here.
Exactly, and the reason I want to call it
I get it.
the reason I want to call it podcast stuff is because
It's a podcast.
I
We're
feel
talking
like-
about stuff. Yes. No, I understand
no,
where
no.
these names are coming
Yeah,
from.
very
let me
simple,
let me
very
explain here.
simple.
Let me explain here. So, see, I feel like So when I first said that I wanted to start a podcast, everyone
laughed
was
in your
asking
face.
me. Everyone was asking me, "What's it going to be about?" And I kept telling people, "Well, it's going to be about stuff."
I should be called like a padre.
People-
Doesn't that mean like friend in like Spanish?
People
That's
keep
amigo actually.
So
Hey, padre?
people keep
That's
wanting to
amigo.
know what it's
It could
gonna be about.
Padres, because there's 3 of us. Padre and pod.
Padre.
People keep wanting to know what it's going to be about,
Praise.
and I keep saying it's going to be about stuff. And they say, "Well, what stuff?" And I say, "It doesn't really fucking matter."
Because no one's
So-
gonna listen to it
so-
anyways.
No, because any podcast that you go out there and listen to, or at least the ones I listen to, they say, "Oh, this is the theme, so we talk sports, or it's a comedy cast, or we do."
I usually just watch
we
like
talk
the casting.
MMA. They
couch.
talk about that. They talk about that topic for like 10 minutes, and then they just talk about random shit anyway. So I'm just beating around the bush. I'm just calling it podcast stuff because we all know it's just gonna be about random stuff.
I like 3 P's in a podcast.
Is that really what you guys want to go with?
Yeah.
3 P's in a podcast?
Or we could call it Rotas on the weekend.
No, I'm not calling it Rotas on the weekend.
Call it.
Come on.
Let's think of puns right now.
Let's decide on a name. I think our 2 biggest hits between the group here were 3 P's in a podcast or 3 guys, 1 podcast. So which are we going with?
Is that sexist though?
No, we're 3 guys.
Why do you
Well, I guess
define us
Redford
as-
doesn't. I guess Redford doesn't.
I don't identify as a
Why do you have to define us as
I don't
man, as
identify as
guys,
gender, you
man,
cis-breed.
masculine? We could just be.
Well, I'll tell you why I have to identify us as 3 men, because we are 3 men who all have dicks. Yours might
Some
be
of us
small,
larger
yours
than
might
the
be small,
others.
Yours might
I
be
w- I
small, but
wouldn't-
it's still a dick. So the 3 of us are men who are sitting on the couch. We've all got dicks, so we're three guys.
Will we always be sitting on a couch?
What the fuck does it matter?
What if I want to stand one of these podcasts?
Yeah.
Well, your legs are probably gonna get sore.
No, maybe not the whole thing. What if I want to crouch?
Well, I don't know where in here that I specified that we're always gonna be sitting on a couch. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm just trying to make sure that.
I'm just trying to figure out like the order of how we're gonna do these podcasts.
Yeah. And like, is this a favor for you? Are you gonna give us things in return?
Yeah, like, are we getting
being
paid for being here? I have a splitting headache, very hungover right now. Yet I'm here. I don't even have a beer or a coffee in my hand, and I'm fucking talking into a mic that no one's gonna listen to.
I'm
I'll
fine
tell
with
you
talking
what, I'll
about
tell you
Black
what.
Widows, chameleons, something like that. But
When were we talking about chameleons?
at the end of the day,
When were we
Iguanas.
talking about chameleons?
at the end of the
Tell me.
day, I just every single thing I do, Shay, it's always just to better myself and the people around me.
Well, I can
And
tell, I can tell you right now, this podcast is going to change lives. So yeah, no, I think so. What are we going with 3 P's in a podcast, or are we
Yeah.
going with 3 guys, 1 podcast?
3 P's in podcast.
Yeah, I'll do that.
3
I'll
P's
do
in a
it.
podcast. Okay, so you guys are listening to 3 P's in a podcast. Welcome.
I think we need a little celebration for picking that name. I'm seeing bottle of gin,
Yeah,
bottle of vodka over there.
let's all peel out our dicks.
I'll take a shot.
Yeah, let's do a shot.
No, we're not doing a
Come
shot
on.
right now.
Let's just do one shot.
Just a quick shot.
Okay, well, we'll be right back. We're gonna take a shot apparently.
Are we coming back though? I think it's over, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's been like an hour and a half.
You guys keep
It's
talking, I'll
been-
pour.
it's
No, keep
not
talking,
been
I'll
an hour
pour.
and a half.
Yeah, no,
No.
that's fine. It's fine.
shots right
Shay,
here.
you're very tense. Relax. I think
Oh,
that
and
I
I
think
see
the
that.
sooner,
I see that you didn't bring alcohol to do these shots with.
No,
you're,
you're very-
you're helping yourself to mine.
Let's do the
Let's do some Admiral Nelson because it's cheap.
what is that?
Or we could use my fancy decanter I got Shay for Christmas. Look at that.
That's
They're
valuable.
both
Let's
just-
go.
I don't think there's 3 shots in there.
We'll do this.
Wait, what is that though? Is that rum or?
I don't know.
That is, yeah, that's.
No, that's so
Spice
dirty.
rum.
Let's not use that. Just use like
That's,
just do the
that's spice
vodka.
rum.
What do you want to do, Shay?
I don't know. I
Just
don't
do the
really
vodka.
want to do a shot if I'm being
Do the
honest.
vodka.
Do you want to do vodka or Admiral?
No, I'm not doing vodka.
I'll do vodka. Let's mix them up.
I'm not doing vodka.
Let's do half and half.
Shay, do gin.
Why would I do gin? I don't even. I don't.
You know,
really
as
want beer.
soon as this podcast seems more of just us sitting here having a conversation, it's gonna be a lot more fun. I'm having fun for sure, but I'm thinking have a couple beers.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm
You guys
thinking?
want to do a
I'm
beer
thinking-
run?
No, next time.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking
Let's do a
next
beer run.
time.
Let's do a beer run and then come back. Cause
I
actually,
knew I should have brought
We're
my
not
I'm
doing a
gonna
beer
need
run.
to get beer and we can get food too and we can come back.
No.
You can edit this.
No.
Come on, let's get a pizza now.
Do you know how much work editing it's gonna be? I've
You just
never had
edit
to
it while
edit.
having a couple brews.
I've
We'll
never
fucking
had to
roll
edit
this.
something.
Man, if you pause it right now and then just merge the 2 clips, let's just go grab some brews and
No.
then I'm gonna
I'm
need to get
thinking.
beer.
You know
in-
what? You know what'll make this better next time? I think that next time, if we decide to,
No.
I think next time if we decide to maybe do it like just the 2 of us, so just like you and me, and we can maybe have like Redford still part of the podcast. Don't get me wrong.
What did I do to fucking get excluded from this?
Aside from getting us and
Sit
delivering
down.
us shots.
So, like, I'm thinking next time you're still part of the podcast, Red. I'm just thinking that.
Shay, Travis is my friend, okay? He's not yours.
I'm thinking that
Sorry.
next time,
Beside
to maybe amp up the podcast a little bit. All we need to do is, so you, me,
Couple
Travis,
brews,
or sorry,
yeah.
me,
I've
me
seen
and me and
Maybe
Poseidon still on
some
the couch.
Molly?
You can maybe be like in the other room. It's still part of the podcast.
Can we
Don't
play
get me wrong.
Fortnite at
You're
least?
still part of the podcast. Just maybe Redford in another room or another building, and not talking, so not speaking into the mic at all. But you're still part of the podcast.
Can I listen?
Just
or
not.
do I have to have
not,
earplugs in?
Maybe like
Like
you
one
can,
ear plug in.
So what we'll say
I
is
want to be
maybe-
involved still, though. That's the
What
thing.
we'll say is maybe next time when we record, you like I said, still part of the podcast. You just don't speak during it. You're in another building.
Another
and,
building?
You can listen to it. You can listen to it when we post it.
Okay, how about this? This is what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna take my friend Travis, and we're gonna go make our own podcast. You feel free to listen to it. I'll actually send you the link, and it's gonna be called Two Guys One Podcast. And I think we're gonna have fucking Ronas all day. Day sends pretty well every single time we do it, and we're gonna have a grand fucking time. And
No,
we're
I
gonna.
think you guys will call it-
I think we're
I
just
think-
gonna talk about stuff.
I think
though.
we'll call it the
I think you guys will call
what do you-
it
what do you
two
wanna talk
fucking
about in it,
morons
Trav?
Sitting on a couch.
the Escape Podcast.
The Escape
What?
Podcast.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. That's what we'll call it. Yeah.
No, I think.
The Escape Pod.
Hey,
Cast.
here's to 3 P's in the podcast, boys.
Yes.
Cheers.
Celebration. 3 P's in a podcast.
Oh, there's like floaties in your drink. What is that?
I don't know.
That was awful. Travis didn't even do it all. I knew you wouldn't be able to do it.
That is garbage.
That is so disgusting. Oh. Why did we do
I
that?
don't know. That was an awful idea. It's like 2 o'clock.
Why is that? It's not even room temperature. It's like hot.
I don't.
It's
I
like
don't.
warm.
Because it's next to the
Oh,
fridge.
that is so gross.
Had some nice vanilla accents.
Yeah, I
to it,
did
though.
have a bit of vanilla in there.
Quite.
It was still super gross though.
I mean, now that I think back on it, I think it's kind of nice. Hey, that's Travis's friendship bracelet. That's mine and his.
Oh yeah, you're wearing all these stupid things too.
He's the darkness to my light. See, get it? Because one mine's white and his is dark.
Okay, you sitting down or what?
They've been talking
about people.
I'm so calling, but they just talk a little too loud.
You actually, you know how I said he makes me feel smart? This idiot
Where's my
is
bracelet?
standing there with booze dripping down his fucking
Did you
face.
pour out the shot, Trav?
No, I just took it. It literally.
Okay, you
It makes
gotta
me-
be careful. You're like yelling into the,
Oh, sorry.
into the mic.
I love voice.
Um,
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to scare you there.
Here's what I'm thinking.
okay, no,
Let me talk.
sit down.
Let
You're right,
Trav-
no
let
one's
Pos-
picking you up right now.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Let Poseidon talk.
Let me give you my idea. If we paused this, went and got food and beer, came back, we can do this for like 4 hours and just take the best parts of it.
Who the fuck is gonna listen to this thing for 4
No,
hours?
he said you weren't
cut
listening.
it.
You weren't listening.
You cut it and you take the best
Best
parts.
parts.
How? No, I'm not fucking listening to 4 hours of our recording.
You know what?
to
You know
edit.
what? I think you're being selfish. You make us come over here, and you're not willing to put in the work to edit it.
I think
Afterwards.
that if you truly believe in the success of this podcast, you'll put the 4 hours in.
If you want this to go, if you want 3 P's in a podcast to be taken seriously, you need to put in the man hours. Okay.
How about this is already sitting at close
This
to
is
an
your
hour.
full-time
We're
job.
coming up to an hour.
Forgot to ask you. Do you like guacamole?
We're coming up to an hour already. I'm thinking we're just about done. So how about you girls like hold on.
Okay, I got a
Hold on.
new thing we should talk about.
Why don't
Why
we,
do you think these Adidas track pants have zippers up like this? What do you think this is for? In case I want to like roll them up and like make shorts.
Well, no one can see the.
I'm thinking
The-
Adidas track pants have zippers at the bottom
How come?
to
I'm curious.
maybe put them over something like if you had like boots or something, you unzip it.
That kind of makes
Maybe,
sense. Yeah.
maybe.
I mean that makes sense, but
But I just don't see
why would you
why.
be wearing boots with track pants?
Exactly. You know that's
It's like great pair of apparel.
And I
Love
wonder-
these to death.
I wonder where you figure something like that out.
I also don't like another little thing I don't like about the Adidas track pants is I've worn them at gym a few times and I don't sweat a lot when I work out or anything, but I've noticed I was doing shoulder press in the seat the other day. Get up, I've got a fucking ass sweat mark on the chair, and like that's just embarrassing. I've never had that with any
This
other
one time, so this
sweats
one
or
time,
anything, and so
you
it's
know,
just weird.
I don't do so much working out anymore. Just
Yeah.
because like I'm such like a naturally
We can tell you got a fucking
fit
guzzy.
guy. I'm such a naturally fit guy. Like if you know
Barrel
me,
season's
so
over.
if anybody knows me, I'm sitting at about
Nobody does.
I'm sitting at about 6'4", probably 203 pounds. I'm just
6'4".
sheer muscle.
Yeah.
Just sheer muscle. Like I'm about 204 pounds. Probably I'm gonna say 7% body fat. So
I say you got a 6-pack, but even like I know you
and
can't even
that's-
handle 6
and that's
beers
without
and
even
throw
really
up.
having to work out. You know, I like to this is what I like to say. I like to move around. I like to move around.
Shimmy.
I like to stay active. I stay active, but I don't work out. You know, I don't work out. I stay active.
You don't. I can't think of one
so-
bit of physical activity you do. Even when you bang a girl, if I can
So-
last a minute and a half, you're not giving him much
So
cardio
this
from
one
that.
time-
It's
this
like
one
Fortnite,
time-
5 hours a day probably.
This one time when I was working out, I was sitting at I was sitting doing the leg press and pushing probably like I don't know. I'm gonna guess like probably like 1,200 pounds. So I'm pushing about 1,200 pounds on leg press.
Okay, wait, hold
You
on.
know,
I just want to put
average
into the
day.
fact that 1,200 pounds on leg press. So what? You had like, what is that? Probably close to 9 plates on. No, yeah, around 9 plates on each side, and then what? A 5 on each side. Why are those 5s there? What are those doing? 1,200
just-
pounds doesn't even out to be like 45s on each side. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was just like
Really trying to up that weight.
I know, yeah, it was just a warm up set. So
Oh, okay.
I'm warming up, pushing about 1,200 pounds of leg press, but
10 out of
I
5
was
on each
going,
side.
I was getting into it. I was going for as many reps as I could do. So I was burning out. I was trying to burn out. And what happened is I was, last one I'm starting to struggle a little bit. I know, embarrassing, 1,200 pounds. I'm struggling. Like, give me a break. So I'm trying as hard as I can, and
You sound like a fucking idiot right now.
let go the loudest, biggest fucking fart you could
Oh, yeah.
possibly imagine. I had my headphones in, and I heard this thing clear as day.
You got, and the worst part, pushing leg press that heavy, when he farted, he actually got a prolapsed anus. And so his anus, if you guys don't, for those of you who don't know what that is, the inside of his butthole came out.
The lining.
So
the
the lining came out, so he
Yeah.
quickly had to run to Superstore next door because he works at a Good Life.
I
And-
don't work a good.
And so he started pouring. So he had to quickly get
Salt.
sugar, and he put to sugar and salt. He didn't know which way it was sugar, salt. Didn't have time to Google it, so he started putting salt and sugar on his ass. And then he quickly went to the Grace Hospital, which is just a few blocks down. And it was some hot doctor too, so she has to start fingering his ass, putting the lining back in. That's a false story, but Shay also does have hemorrhoids, and not too long ago he went
that's not a false.
and he had to go get a rectal exam pretty much, and he had a hot nurse, and she had to basically finger his ass.
None of
True
this-
story.
None of this is true.
Fiddle with his
She
ass.
she diddled his ass.
None of that's
She
true.
diddled his anus.
None of that's true. But
That
I
is
did,
100% true.
But I did let a fat fucking fart go when I was doing leg press one time, and it was so embarrassing. I got up and I ran out of the gym, and I think that was the last time I went to the gym, because I just
3 years ago.
for sure. There's no question about it. There's no question about it that everybody heard that fat fart go. It wasn't a subtle kind of like toot. It was like, who the fuck here didn't hear that? It wasn't a question of who did hear that. It was a question of how many people didn't hear that. So
Wow, great story.
so yeah, that's my gym story. I'm gonna say, Travis, though, you should probably start hitting the gym a little bit. You're
Fair statement.
you're kind of looking a little thin, a little scrawny.
You know what skinny fat is?
So, yeah. So-
Ryan just said, "Red, I dare you to whip your dick out on the podcast." I don't think he knows what podcast is. I'll do it.
Yeah, that's a fucking idiot. Okay, well, he actually just pulled out his balls.
Sorry, you guys don't get to see.
There's a reason that we call him the thin hog Lyle. So yeah. I'm thinking that that's probably wrapping it up for our first episode. I'm guessing that we're sitting around like 45 minutes here, so that's probably good for our first
I
time.
think it's gonna be longer than that.
You want to go longer?
No, I
Well,
said I
what-
think it is longer.
I don't think so. What was there anything else you wanted to talk about, or is that basically it? Because so far we've talked about all the stuff that I've planned, so I put clearly a lot of work into this.
I'd say majority of the conversation actually stemmed off of what you said naturally. However,
Yeah.
there's no way that you provided too much of this.
I say we end the podcast off with a question from me, and we all answer it, being dead honest. Just a little fun thing to end on.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I like that. I
have
like
you
that.
guys ever been in your bedroom, probably like, I don't know, like about to go to bed and kind of like get a little horny, you want to jerk off. So you jerk off, and then you get cum on your stomach, like you finish. What is the absolute longest you've waited before you clean it up?
We'll answer that next week.
Stay tuned to hear from next week.
Did you just fart?
Is this, how do you
Let's leave them on a
Is that
cliffhanger.
your sign off? Is that your sign off? A little toot?
Let's leave them on a cliffhanger. If you guys want to hear the answers to all to this question.
How do you answer?
Stay
Or how do
tuned.
you turn this thing off?
I can turn it off. But yeah, if you want to hear the answer to that question, stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in
next week.
to 3 Ps in a Podcast, and we will talk to you next week.
Cheers, guys.